Hello there. This is just a quick review and look around the Hisense U7QF that I recently purchased. Quick background on this: I ended up getting this due to my older LG. I think it was an SGI 810 series, but it was only a couple of years old. That bit the dust. So it was under guarantee and they gave me a store's credit, and I've ended up going for the Hisense brand. I'm going to give them a go. This is apparently QLED. I'm not a professional. I don't know if it exactly will be QLED, but what I do know, it is a very good television for the money. I paid £600 for it, but it has been on offer a little bit lower, but it just depends when you specifically may go and have a look. So this is the kind of main menu that you will find on the home page. If you then press, and I'll just kind of bring the remote to the front, hopefully that will kind of pick that up. Maybe not, you'll see, yeah, that's a bit better. It's got a numbered buttons that I don't tend to use that much. You've got hot buttons for Netflix, YouTube, Prime Video and Freeview. But I don't tend to use any of the hot buttons because I have my own Fire Stick and my BT box sitting just under the television for my television input. So if you press the input button on the top right of the remote control, it will come up with your HDMIs. So you can select whatever one you want depending what you've got it up. So I've got HDMI 1 with my BT box because it has the ARC built in, and you've also got screen sharing and content sharing, and then your Freeview television. I don't currently have that hooked up, and I've also got my Xbox hooked up to one of these ones here. I can't really remember off the top of my head. So we'll click into HDMI 1. It's currently on, hopefully I don't get done for copyright, so I'll change the channel quite quickly. It's currently on BT Sports Ultimate, which I will say is an absolutely fantastic picture. But I'll quickly change that over to another channel just in case the video gets taken down. To channel ITV4 basically, which is currently a standard definition channel, and then I'll quickly go to channel 1 HD just to see if that's any different. The camera probably won't pick up the difference in picture, but normal HD content is also very, very good. Standard definition, probably like most TVs, is so-so, but the BT Sports Ultimate channel looks absolutely amazing in this TV. So I'll just flick it back to there for the time being. I've got it mute just now again, just hopefully so as it cuts out any possibility, any copyrights. So I'll now press input again, and this takes it to HDMI 4 I'll select, which I have my Fire Stick currently rigged up on, just because I prefer the Fire Stick layout. There's nothing wrong with Hisense's, I think it's Vida system, seems to be perfectly fine, but I just, like most people, people tend to have habits, and I just quite like the Fire Stick setup. So you've got Netflix, obviously any other apps you probably want to download on your Fire Stick. Netflix also looks absolutely fantastic on this TV. Again, just to point out, I'm not a professional or a reviewer or a calibrator of any sorts, but just to click onto YouTube quickly, and we'll see if there's a wee bit of 4K content. I'll search up there and flick and search this video. I'll just select this one for purposes of the video, and I now put the volume up. Again, it's just through the microphone of my Samsung Galaxy S20, so whether it will pick up the sound as good as it will through the TV. The volume does go up very high, up to number 100, nice and clear. Just to turn that back down again, I'll also flick through a couple of the other menus just so that you can see them. So if you press, it's basically on the remote, this little button here with the 3 little lines on it comes up with this sub menu, and you can subtitle, audio only, and then if you go down to settings, first of all your picture settings, so you can go into custom, which I have it on at the moment, and then down you can select game mode. I'm not that much of a gamer, so I probably wouldn't even bother turning that on. Just a casual gamer, to be honest. And then if you select picture mode settings, you can go in and then start to mess about with this. Currently I have the backlight set on low, because it's supposed to have good local dimming. Then you've got your brightness. Again, I thought when I turned the brightness up, it was probably a bit too much. So I turned that back down. It went all the way up to 100. Your contrast, and obviously your colour saturation again. You can tweak that to suit. These are just the settings that I've found to be the best for me personally. Adaptive contrast, ultra smooth motion. So if you click that, you get smooth, standard, clear, film, and then custom. But I've, funnily enough, again, as being not a professional, watching sports, as you'll read online, you might see people talk about judder on this particular model. And I did find a little bit of that, I must admit, but nothing too crazy. And I thought setting it to the smooth function would make it better. But funnily enough, actually turning it off, it seems to have made a better difference to the television and how it works. And you've also got clear motion. Again, I found it better to have that turned off. Noise reduction, I've also turned that off. MPEG noise reduction, I've got it set at medium. I prefer, again, personal taste, slightly cooler temperatures to my screen setting, and then you can get into expert settings, and then you can go in and do the colour tuner, white balance, black levels, etc. Again, I'm not a professional, so I don't really bother with all that. Maybe if I had more time and I wasn't happy, I'd get into those settings. But they are the settings that I've got, and they seem to work really well for sports and movies, if that's your kind of type of television. If you go back, again, then you can get into sound. You set sound mode, you've got standard, music, speech, late night, sports, auto. Again, personally myself, I seem to prefer it between music and theatre for the type of content I watch, but again, that's up to you. If you go down, you've got Dolby Atmos. Again, you can turn that on or off. And then you've got sound mode settings where you can go in and actually tweak the equaliser personally, again, to your specific tastes to get it bang on exactly what you want. And then you can go back out, speakers. Again, you can select left and right balance, lip sync. Again, some people seem to talk about that, lip sync not matching up with the picture. I've turned it all the way down to 1. If you go on it goes all the way up to 10, I think, like most of their settings. But something personally I've not experienced on this model. Then you've got your networks, channel, accessibility, system, support. We've also got system info, just at a point of note. It's October the 24th, I think, today. Yesterday when I come in from work, it actually had a software update for this model of TV. So I don't know if that's actually helped. Certainly since last night, I've had no problems whatsoever with any judder, not even any, or any flickering or blurring or anything like that. So I've got to say I'm quite happy with that. Whether it was my settings that I tweaked on the Thursday night, or if it was the software update that helped that. But the television is absolutely phenomenal. I must say the picture quality in 4K and, as I say, BT Sports Ultra HD is absolutely fantastic. It really is, for watching your film content and whatnot. Again, absolutely looks outstanding. Netflix, Prime Video, speakers, again, perfectly fine. More than adequate for a living room, I would say. If you've got any problems, you could also connect it up to a soundbar, as I have. I'll just turn it down, I'll go a bit closer. I've got my LG soundbar and subwoofer sitting to the side, so if I do find sort of any content where I want a wee bit more oomph to the sound, then I can always connect the soundbar, and I've just got it connected through Bluetooth, and that works fine for me. So as I say, I'm not a professional. If you've got any questions in the video, feel free to ask. I'll try and just kind of show you round about the television. The stand is quite funky and modern. I personally like it. Again, personal taste, whether you do. That's up to yourself. The style of the television is very, very good. There's very minimal bezels, and it's a kind of metallic frame at the bottom, sort of bar that runs along the bottom there. Again, it is very, very minimal. And I'll just try and kind of turn the camera around the side. You can pick that up if you've got your inputs there. You've got two HDMIs on the side and two around the back. And you can probably find all the other sort of settings and whatnot if you look online. But hopefully that wasn't too long. To say I'm not a professional, but it just gets you a wee bit more information on this specific TV. As I say, it is a Hisense U7QF, and I've got the 55-inch version. That's coming a 50 and also I think a 65 version. So thanks for anybody watching, and as I say, any questions feel free to ask and I'll try my best, and catch you later.